that and the choir, I'm convinced that all of my talent and rhythm was all in the left leg. So I am a sophomore here at Sterling College. I'm a biblical studies and Christian ministries major. Yeah, that's about it. So first you need to know I lost my left leg to Ewing sarcoma bone cancer when I was 8 months old. So I've been one-legged all my life, and all of these jokes, I mean, they're real, they weren't made up, but you can laugh at them. So we will start at the beginning. I just had a little sister, well, not just, but like, I'm about 5 here. I had a little sister, her name is Keely, we call her Bear. You know, when I was like, hey, Morgan, you want to help change Bear's diaper? I'm like, oh yeah, big sister duties, let's go. So my mom walked out. I was like, I'm going to get a head start. Well, when my mom changes my diaper, changed. She had to take my leg off. Well, I didn't know that I was any different. So my mom's in the leg, you know, and my mom, she was like, I'm just like, she comes in, I'm just yanking on this leg. She goes, no, Morgan, you can't do that. And I was like, well, why not? And that's when we went to this head depressing talk that I'm different. So it's not depressing anymore. So I lost my leg to cancer, but explaining cancer to a 5-year-old is kind of hard. So you just say, it's really sick. You were really sick. So I was really sick. Went to preschool. Everyone's like, oh, whoa, why are you half robot? Well, I didn't want to say I was sick, so I'm like, a cougar ate it. My mom gets the call that night. Rachel? Yeah? Your daughter's been telling everyone that a cougar ate it, and we have some very concerned parents with some very scared children. So, I used to be athletic. I'm not anymore. So we had these things in my school called play days. So it was basically, we were trying to see who was going to be really good at track. And so, this is actually kind of sad. My mom used to play, you know, ball, do all this. She was a national shooter for Hoyt, which is archery. She was very competitive. Well, I broke that competitive streak. So all these parents like rush down, like hug their children. They hug them even more if they get first place. I never got first place. I was like, Mom, you know, you don't have to rush down. She goes, well, why not? And I was like, because I'm not going to be there. You know, these kids are running the 200. They're at the finish line. I'm just rounding the corner. You know, that's been my whole life. So, you know, the vast majority of my life has been me standing up, talking, and then falling flat on my face. So this one time, we were at a basketball game, and it was really snowy out and icy, and I slipped. Well, I wanted to play it off because, like, who wants to fall in front of people? So I take my leg, I just flip it around, so like my foot is facing up. And I mean, my little sister knew what I was doing. She was screaming, oh my gosh, oh my gosh! This man rushes over, he's like, oh, I'm an EMT, let me help. I was like, oh, flipped it. I was like, no, I'm good. It's healed. I had some very cruel, but the best friends that there could ever be. So, you know, high school parties, you know, people get nicknames. Well, I didn't get a nickname from any high school parties or crazy drinking. My name was Captain Morgan. Mom had a very strange sense of humor. You know, I got one leg, my name is Morgan. Let's put it up there, you know. So, a nickname all through high school. But I also got some other nicknames. My tech teacher in high school, her name was Mrs. House. We had a thing called Extreme Challenge. It's a Seward County Community College. You compete like academically with all these people. Well, when you know you're typing on a keyboard, the G and the B are next to each other. Excuse me. My last name used to be Lebeda, so she hit the G instead of the B, and my last name was Legeda. So, for the rest of my high school career, I was Morgan One-Leggeda or Morgan No-Leggeda. So, that's about that. So, and I'm calling like really out of order. So, last semester, I guess it was actually fall, my first semester here, we were in Old Testament class with Dr. Schatzer, and we were talking about like Old Testament sacrifices. And when you sacrifice a goat in the Old Testament, it has to be perfect. It has to be a flawless, sacrifice. So he was talking in class going on. He goes, you know, when you sacrifice, you got to sacrifice a cool goat. It can't be a goat missing legs. It's got to be the kind of goat you want to hang out with. No, Dr. Schatzer, we're cool. But I went after class. I was like, Dr. Schatzer. He's like, yeah. I was like, do you have a problem with all things missing legs? He's like, Morgan, I am so sorry. So now in his syllabus, when he talks about, hurting your feelings, he says on purpose. Or discriminate on purpose. Because it's accidental. My sisters, they got crude senses of humor. We'll be sitting there talking in a group, and I'll just go boom, and I'll fall because my sister took out my good leg. Bless my mom's heart. She is the most amazing lady that, God bless me with a good mom. This is supposed to be funny. So there are these things that, she probably never imagined she would ever have to say to her daughter. Like, Morgan, if you leave your leg outside, the dogs are going to drag it off and eat it. Morgan, you can't walk around the shoes without your socks or a shoe on because you're getting carbon fiber splinters all over the house, and we have them all in our feet. No, Morgan, you can't just wear one flip-flop to school because I can't wear flip-flops. Well, I also have to say things to her as a mom that I never thought I'd have to do. We're running late for school, 5 minutes till the first bell rings. Mom, I can't find my leg. Well, where was the last place you left it? Well, Mom, I leave it all over the house. And then I can't feel anything on my left leg. So I had this boyfriend, my first boyfriend ever. I wasn't old enough to car date, so we went on a date with my mom. And he sat on my left, and he put his hand right on my left thigh, and he just had it there. And he was wondering why I wasn't holding his hand back. I looked at him and was like, I can't feel that. My mom's like, good, stay on her left side. And then, I still can't feel it. And I would wear flats because, those are the only full shoes other than Chucks. And, it would fall off in the pickup and I would have no clue until I get to the third hour and someone's like, Morgan, where's your shoe? I'm like, raise my hand. I was like, can I go call my mom? They're like, why? I was like, I don't have my shoe. Yeah, go call your mom. So I'd go call my mom. And, Mom, yeah, what are you doing? Well, why are you calling me doing so? I was like, I think I left my shoe in the pickup. Can you check? Sure enough, it's in the pickup. Now, I loved to do wrestling and track. So during wrestling season, I have to start out on my knees because I can't wrestle with my leg on. But it always throws them off because, there's this one guy, real good wrestler, real good friend of mine now. He'd go straight for the ankles. Well, I did wrestle him one time. He looked at me, he goes, I don't know what to do. So that was my benefit. And during track, I have a track leg and a regular leg, so I have to change them out. One day I came back after doing throwing, which I probably got first place because it was awesome. Very humble. And I see my friends holding my leg like this. I'm like, what's going on? I went up there. My friends have red bandanas across their leg, and they were shooting people, across the track. They're like, we're playing Rambo with my leg. So my time here at Sterling has been great. I used to be nub shy, and I call it a nub, not a stump, because I am not a tree. So, I used to be nub shy. I would forget it, at the pool, and I'd call my mom, I was like, Mom, I don't want to swim. Why? Well, Mom, I'm nub shy. Okay. So here, I've fallen a couple hundred times, sometimes end up in a wheelchair. So, some people are looking at me like, what is that? And so they're like, I had a kid, he's like, can I touch it? I'm like, sure. He goes to touch it, I'm like, ah! I start screaming. I don't think he's here anymore, honestly. No, actually, he graduated. That was a joke. So, I've got a lot more, but that's all I can think of, so thanks.